Hello everyone, this is Yoko. In this channel, I will be sharing information in English that I have gathered myself because events happening in China often don't get reported in other countries. I gather information from various media sources, so I would appreciate your comments on the content of the videos. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel and showing your support. Every time a disaster or accident occurs in China, similar issues seem to arise. I would like to discuss the reasons behind this, but first, let me introduce this article. This article is about a fire that occurred on the night of January 19th this year. The fire broke out in a boarding facility attached to a kindergarten and elementary school in Henan province. While it may seem like a fairly large educational facility combining kindergarten and elementary school, it is actually located in a fairly rural area. The incident took place in the Nanyang region of Henan province. This is located in the inland part of China. It's a place between the famous cities of Wuhan and Shenzhen. From satellite images, you can see scattered settlements amidst vast fields. Among these settlements is the school where the incident took place. According to information from China, this facility is intended for communal living and education, starting from kindergarten age. However, judging from the surrounding environment, it seems to be right in the middle of rural areas. This illustrates that large-scale schools in China are not necessarily located in major cities, and education can sometimes take place in a boarding environment away from parents from an early age. In China, there are cases where children live at school from a young age. The tragic incident in which a fire occurred, resulting in the tragic deaths of 13 children, took place in a boarding facility where such children were staying overnight. Now, let's take a look at this photo. The windows have iron bars. While this is not uncommon in Chinese buildings, typically, only the first and second floors have iron bars in cities like Shanghai. However, in this area, iron bars are installed up to the upper floors, possibly due to weak security, for theft prevention. Furthermore, some of these iron bars are designed to be open and closed, intended for emergency evacuation from the windows. However, due to their very small size, it would be extremely difficult for rescue teams and children to escape in the event of a fire. Even if these openings were available during the fire, it is uncertain whether they would have saved lives. Ultimately, in this tragic incident, 13 children lost their lives. The cause of the fire is suspected to be ignition from an electric heating device, but this has not been confirmed yet. However, there are entirely different perspectives on this issue. Chinese schools often have very large campuses with student dormitories surrounded by high walls manned by armed personnel. Students are confined within the school premises and are not allowed contact with the outside world. This is the Chinese style of education. The reason behind this setup is that Chinese schools are essentially black boxes. Information such as violence by teachers, student conflicts, and the quality of living environments is concealed from the outside world. For example, there was an issue last year regarding the poor quality of meals provided in Chinese schools, but if this information does not leak outside the school authorities will not be held accountable. Therefore, Chinese schools strictly control the interaction of students with the outside world to prevent information leakage about what happens inside the school. As a result, student dormitories are designed like prisons, where students cannot leave through the windows, and doors leading outside are strictly managed by authorities. Now, regarding those window bars, they serve not only to deter thieves but also as structures for managing the students residing within the building. When we consider it, even if there were no window bars in the dormitory, schools typically have walls surrounding them. Therefore, they can ensure safety without window bars by installing surveillance devices or additional security structures. However, such structures are necessary to prevent students from freely entering and leaving the dormitories. Students are confined within the school premises, with limited contact with the outside world. This is part of the Chinese-style education system, where schools function as black boxes hiding internal affairs from the outside world. For example, last year, there was a major earthquake in China. During the earthquake, students living in the dormitories tried to escape, but as the doors could only be opened from the inside, they were trapped inside. The students pleaded with the dormitory managers to open the doors, but they were refused on the grounds that they couldn't be opened without permission from higher authorities. This incident highlighted the strict control by the Communist Party authorities, revealing that whether the doors could be opened ultimately depended on the decision of the Communist Party authorities. Similar incidents have been noted not only in one university but in multiple universities, suggesting systemic issues. Furthermore, similar incidents occurred in August, indicating a recurring issue. Even though the earthquake in December was more severe, during the August earthquake, students still needed approval from higher authorities when attempting to evacuate, leading to obstacles. This authoritarian system, where evacuation even in emergencies depends on approval from higher-ups, raises serious concerns about student safety and welfare. In China, when disasters or accidents occur, authorities often focus on catching scapegoats rather than addressing the root causes. This approach fails to prevent future incidents and perpetuates a culture where those in power scapegoat subordinates to evade responsibility. As a result, similar incidents continue to occur, resulting in loss of life and property. In contrast, in Japan, after accidents such as plane crashes, the focus is on investigating the causes and implementing measures to prevent similar accidents, leading to improved safety. However, in China, authorities prioritize punishing individuals and fail to address systemic issues. That concludes our discussion for now. Until next time.